Fourth graders, welcome to your math lesson for this week. So we are going to shift gears a little bit and talk this week about exploring multiplication as a comparison model. So go ahead and turn in your packets to page 109. I'm going to just adjust for a little bit here so that you can see it a little bit better. So last year we worked with introducing multiplication as equal groups. So you may remember if we have as an example 3 times 5, we would have 3 groups and each group has 5 in it. And that would give us 3 times 5 or 15, right? So on page 109, you can think about multiplication as joining equal groups. Draw 3 groups of stars. You can do something similar to what I did using boxes or circles, and then put 5 stars in each group. So we have 3 groups. Each group has 5 stars. We have a total of 15 stars. So B says write a multiplication equation to find the total number of stars. And we have 3 groups times 5 stars in each group would get us a total of 15 stars. Now, number 2 says you can also think about multiplication as a way to compare two numbers. So now we're thinking about it as we have a certain number and then we're going to have 3 times that number, right? So A says draw a group of 5 stars in a box on the left and then draw 3 times as many stars in the boxes on the right. So you start off with one box that has 5 stars. But then if you have 3 times that many, you have one group of 5, just like here, another one just like here, and another one. So you have that same box 3 times as many, or 3 times 5 to still equal 15. B says use the model to complete the sentence and the multiplication equation. So 15 is 3 times as many as 5, or 15 equals 3 times 5, or 5 times 3, because order doesn't matter when we multiply, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to take my poster down now because it served its purpose. And we're going to move on over to page 110 and answering the questions on 110. So number 3 says draw a group of 3 stars in the first box. So they've already given you a box. And they're telling you to write 3 stars in it. 1, 2, 3. If you don't know how to draw stars, hopefully you saw my tutorial on Friday last week about how to draw an American flag and learned how to draw stars then. But if you still don't know how to draw stars, you can definitely substitute any other shape of your choosing. All right, so the first group is 3 stars. Now we're going to go ahead and draw 5 times that many stars. So we have 3 groups, and we have 5 times as many means that we're going to have 5 boxes, and each box is still going to have the same 3 stars in it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Great. Now B says use the model to complete the sentence and the multiplication equation. Blank is 5 times as many as 3. Well, we know that our multiplication factor 5 times or 5 times 3 would be 15. So 15 is as many as 5 times as many as 3, or 15 is equal to 5 times 3. Over here. Okay. I lost power for just a second. All right. Number 4, I'm going to have you guys go ahead and complete number 4 on your own. So pause the video, and then you can restart the video to check your answers. All right, now that you've done number 4 on your own, it says show. You can also show multiplicative comparisons as connected bars in a model. Complete the descriptions and the equations for each model. So for A, we have one bar showing 5 stars. And then similar to on our poster, we have 1, 2, 3 of those. Each of those 3 boxes has 5 stars. So we're thinking of it as we have 3 times as many, right? So 3 times as many as our original 5. So we could go ahead and we know that we're going to have 5, 10, 15 total stars. 15 is 3 times as many as 5, or 15 equals 3 times 5. Now in the next example, we changed it for us. They're giving us 3 stars in the box. And then they're going to say that we have that box. We have those 3 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So we're still dealing with 15, right? But this time, instead of saying 15 is 3 times 5, we have 5 times as many here because we have our one box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So 15 is 5 times 3, or 5 times as many as 3. So 15 equals 5 times 3. All right, we're going to go ahead and skip number 5. And we're actually going to go ahead and skip all the way to page 114. We're not going to do number 3 because that's similar to what we have been doing. We're going to skip to just problem number 4 that says write a comparison word problem that could be modeled by the equation 4 times 6 equals 24. Now, writing up your own word problems can seem kind of difficult at the time, but really with math, just like with your math pictures, as long as you have a basic idea, you can have a lot of fun with it. So let's go ahead and just take an example of a 4th grader that I know, Elijah. I'm going to use Elijah in my problem. Elijah, I hope that's okay with you. So I'm going to say Elijah is the person that I'm using. And I'm going to then also say that Elijah has, let's see here. We're going to say that we're going to start with the 6 because then we're going to come up with 4 times as many as the 6. So we're going to say that Elijah made 6 mousetrap cards. Okay. So Elijah made 6 mousetrap cards. So he got really hooked on the one. He decided to make a whole lot more. So he made 6 mousetrap cards. Elijah's dad, though, got really hooked on it. And Elijah's dad decided to make 4 times as many. As many cards. As Elijah. Now, if we were writing this as a problem, then we would need to have a question at the end. So our question is going to be, how many more cards did Elijah's dad make than Elijah? So we're going to write, how many more, because we're doing a comparison, so we're comparing more or less, how many more cards did Elijah's dad make than Elijah? All right. So this kind of gives you a taste for how you could write your own word problems. We are going to go ahead and explore that more when we meet on Wednesday for our small group math meeting. So that is where we're going to stop for today. The next two pages, 115 and 116, we're going to be covering in our practice group. You can do pages 117, 118. Oops, skip too far. Yep, I guess that's it. 117 and 118 for extra practice if you would like. There is a second part B of problem 4, where you can try your hand at writing your own word problem for a math multiplication comparison problem. I would love to read those if you decide to do that. Otherwise, I will see you on Wednesday. All right, bye friends.